What's up, family? This is your local OG motherfucking Juggalo up in this bitch for the first episode, the first installment of Juggalo Brew Club. Now, I will be giving uh, invitations here and there to certain individuals that I feel will be good for said channel that I've seen already do certain things like this or just indulge into beer. This channel is for reviewing said beers, or it just revolves around beer. Uh, you have fucking discussions, like other groups, conversation pieces, but we must involve the brew. Now, for this installment of motherfucking Juggalo Brew Club, first episode, I want to do a review of Bud Ice. Of course, that's why it's sitting there. Now, Bud Ice or whatever came around like 1993. And the ice beer itself is interesting on how they do it. It's pretty much beer. They brew it just like normal beer, hops, yeast, whatever, corn, whatever they use. And then they get it to where it's at a certain freezing level. And once ice crystals form up, they pull it out, extract the ice crystals, get rid of that, and keep the last product. Now, normally, ice beers have more than 5.5% alcohol, but apparently Bud Ice doesn't do their ice process as long or as many times as other places, which I like it because it don't seem to go as flat as quickly as some other ice beers out there that have more of an alcohol content. But pretty much that's all it is. They freeze the beer for the most part, pull out the ice crystals because it's water, because alcohol, it's a lower freezing point to get to that point. Water freezes quicker, etc., etc., and that's how you get your iced beers. And that's why they're stronger, because they pull out the water. But Bud Ice itself, they say come out in the 90s, and it was one of the highest selling iced beers, or just beer in general, for a while there. And I remember it quite fondly. We would drink either this or motherfucking Natty Ice. A lot of times Natty Ice. They're almost similar in taste. Both from Anheuser-Busch, whatever. I could have swore the alcohol content was a little more back when I was younger. Because I remember Natty Ice being like 1% more, or a 0.1% more, which is 5.9, I believe. So I'm pretty sure the alcohol content went down a little bit. But either way, get into this bad boy, shall we? Got a nice, hops and grain type smell to it. Real golden color. It looks darker in person than it does on camera. It looks really a lot lighter there than it does in person. Now my taste buds are a little off. Got a little head cold thing going on. But it's got what you expect out of a beer mainly. It's got that nice, fucking grain type taste. Sweet, little sweet taste to it. And I usually drink High Life a lot. And High Life ain't got, it's like 4.6. So with the Bud Ice, you could taste the alcoholness to it. Got this subtle bitterness to it at the end. Besides that, it's real good beer. It gets a lot of flack, but like I said, it's one of my favorites. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Been around since '93. It was one of the top selling ice beers at one time. Uh, it's an interesting brewing process, to say the least. And I hope to do more like this and get more fluent with it and intact to it, and maybe drink some beers or whatever and talk about them that no one's seen. Uh, and that's it. Much clown love, motherfuckers. Thanks for indulging in the Juggalo Brew Club. I hope to see the members that I sent invites to make some shit about one of their favorite brews, or just sample different brews and give their opinion on them. And that's my opinion about ice. Uh, 1 out of 5, I will give it a motherfucking 4.5. Much clown love. Whoop whoop, motherfucker.